ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. I'm Karamaku.
And I'm Cody.
God, I messed up my fucking name.
I've got coffee and I'm a little more awake this time, so hopefully I'm not going to be delirious by the end of it.
Yeah, you were losing it.
It's a Pavlovian response from when I work 12-hour shifts and then I got to come home and I got to record 2 hours of content. So whenever we sit down to record, my body just starts crashing out immediately.
It was just a trudge during the holiday season.
I mean, it was.
But we're out of the holiday season. Even you are coming home at 5.
Yeah.
So we really need to start recording as soon as you get home or an hour after or something to give you some time to breathe.
Time to breathe. Anyway, let's start this interrogation.
Right.
I am proud to be the company's East End branch investigator and meter money collection agent. Altamont gas meters accept threepenny bits at each coin. Threepenny bits?
Yeah, threepenny bits.
God,
Each coin given customers about 2 hours of glorious gas.
Gorgeous gas.
Gorgeous gas.
That's what I get after Taco Bell.
That's anything but gorgeous.
Yeah, no. Really naked by the end of it.
And yet, the meter in Mr. Shamspeare's room doesn't have a single coin in it. You think he would at least pay half?
You gotta make it believable. Even if you're stealing the gas, you gotta put some coins in.
Because every time they come over, they're gonna know that, you're fucking stealing. Because the meter will show that it's been used.
Yeah, and you can't even just sit there and be like, oh, well, I just didn't need heat or gas. It's no, shut the fuck up.
Well, clearly you did, because it's been used. It just proves that, the only people caught are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
The meter doesn't appear to have been tampered with, though, and the collection agent has the only key.
Somehow he's using the flame gas he wants. He's using all the flaming gas he wants without paying a penny. If that's not thieving, what is? I mean, if you can prove that he's doing it, then yeah, it's illegal.
You think that, he would pay for all the gas he needs during the daytime, and then at night, he would, I don't know, use this method to get as much gas as he needs to get through the cold night?
I mean, yeah. Pray forgive the discourtesy. The irrelevance of this testimony caused me to turn to my hallowed chalice.
Fuck you.
In other words, to translate, I got so bored of your nonsense, I need to get schlackered.
I'm turning to alcoholism.
What do you mean by that remark, Lord Van Zeeks? Did the mustachioed Nipponese poison the gangling excuse for an actor, or didn't he?
That sip was also part of character.
Of course! Pray forgive the discourtesy. That is all that should concern this court. And yet now we must listen to this abhorrence.
The person who has to write down all of the shit being said has to write down the slurp.
They're just holding down the I button.
Oh my god. Have you seen what those, typewriters look like?
No. Do they still use them?
Yeah, yes.
Really?
But they're different. They do not have the same, keyboard as normal, typewriters would.
Well, when I was in court, then I saw the guy there, and he was just using a laptop. I'm pretty sure he just had fucking, what's it called? Microsoft Word open.
Excel fucking Word open.
Yeah.
But, I gotta show you a picture of what they used to look like. But, they were apparently meant to type sound and not letters. It's weird to explain, but I'll show you later.
Alright. Clearly what separates the vast British and your Eastern Island nation is more than geographical distance.
The island of Britain and the island of Japan are very different.
We're definitely a glorious empire and won't be reduced to a size smaller than the largest state in a different country. But this could turn out to be crucial testimony. This cross-examination must go ahead.
Fuck you, Van Zeeks.
Ow, fuck!
I really really wish they had a
Nose
thing of
wheel.
like fucking paramedics come in and like grab the guy and then leave.
You see somebody like walk behind him and then just slip. It's one of those things where they go down and you just see their feet swing up into the air.
Lord Van Zeeks appears to be in a violent mood.
He's already slammed down like 4 bottles of red wine.
He's red wine drunk.
That's the worst kind of drunk.
Cuts to the fucking South Park fight scene.
Of Randy.
Fucking Randy when he's red wine drunk. Yes, he does. An attempted poisoning and an instance of gas theft will with no supporting evidence. The truth that I want my glasses. I can't read.
You just gotta wait like another week.
I know.
Like
Or
by
maybe-
the end of this
hopefully-
week.
Hopefully, like, I want them to arrive early. I know they won't.
I know. When we go in to pick them up, we'll drop off these ones and see if they can pop out the lenses and put new ones in.
Because it's like, I mean, you said that they'll, like, take outside lenses, right?
Yeah, they said that that's a thing they offer. I don't know how long it would take. I was at work, so I kind of had
Probably
to
the
rush the
same amount of
conversation.
time, but I just want new glasses.
I know.
I can't see shit.
I know you do, sweetie.
I know you do.
I know you do, pumpkin.
It's true that they would appear completely unrelated at first glance. I wonder, the truth tends to be buried in the most unusual places. And the first step is uncovering it. Will be to establish just who and what this man really is.
I told you already, they call him creative these days.
He wipes his face, he's black.
God damn it. It's like a Men in Black thing where he just like rips off the mask.
Oh my god, he was at Alien in the first movie. Was it the first movie where he
The
was trying
cockroach?
where he was trying to cross the border?
Oh, yeah, that was the first movie.
Yeah. God.
Dude, the first 3 Men in Black movies are really good.
Isn't there only 3?
No, there's another one. It's
Oh,
called Men in Black International with, I think,
There's a woman.
Chris
isn't there?
Hemsworth. Yeah, and
Oh.
she's like annoying the whole time.
Oh god, you're right. I completely forgot it.
Yeah, they neuralized you. I think it's that like she's new, but she's also just better than everybody else.
I'm fucking Mary Sue.
Yeah. Dude, they did that in Doctor Who.
I think like 3 was kind of pushing it, but it was still good.
3 was okay.
It's because it's hard to do time plots right.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't anything innately wrong with it. It just felt kind of different.
It felt different, but that always happens with the third one, Shrek.
Yeah. And I mean...
Everyone hated the third one.
Yeah. Because, like, I remember in Doctor Who, they had, like, a Christmas special where they had, like, female doctors, and they just kept shit-talking the male doctor and talking about how, like, they literally said a male doctor is inferior to a female doctor. Like, just outright said that. They're like, a male-presenting doctor can't comprehend things the way a female-presenting doctor can.
Do they ever explain if there's like a biological thing, like she's like a bee and can see new colors?
No! Like, they're basically the exact same thing. Actually, in another season of Doctor Who, they mentioned how, like, physical sex isn't really a thing for doctors.
Well, yeah, considering they just reincarnate.
Yeah, they've pretty much evolved past the need for that kind of stuff.
Like, that makes sense.
Yeah, like, it makes sense that gender doesn't mean anything to them.
Especially since the same doctor can pass between the two genders pretty...
Yeah.
Like,
It doesn't make any sense that you would have that conversation.
why would you have sexist issues if everyone can be that... everyone can, like, switch between?
Right! It's so stupid. It's like this is a race that has transcended that thing. So
Gender.
Gender, yeah. It doesn't... Whatever. We need... Fuck shit.
Let's get back into this. And proud of fucking whatever.
Oh, wait, what's our
Actually-
evidence? We haven't looked at our evidence in a bit.
Okay, so...
Secondhand book receipt,
this-
street map,
this
teacups, envelope, bar of soap.
So, oh, don't forget, this used to have a red dot in it. It's gone now.
Right. Crime scene photograph, victim's medical report.
And that's it. We don't have a lot.
I can't... Can we look at the teacups real fast? Because it was that we determined only one of them had been drank out of.
No. We were talking about this before in core. One of them was drunk out of quickly. The other has a ring around it because they drink out of it slowly, forming a stain on the cup.
Right. Unlike this coffee. I gotta be honest, I love you to bits. Those coffee beans you bought are crap.
Only because you got different flavored ones. I prefer my coffee plain.
I guess so. Well, no, it's like just the quality of the beans is different.
Really?
Yeah, I guess that's just a point towards the top of the morning coffee.
Well, I guess so. I also just get the Dunkin' ones.
Yeah.
Is it Dunkin'?
Yeah, it's Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I'm sure.
Anyway.
But yeah, so, I think this is Soseki's cup and this is Sham Spirit's cup. He drank out of his slowly because something about the Japanese way, drink it while it's hot, I don't know. We don't know where this came from, but it was in his room.
Bar of Soap had a red medallion and now it's just gone.
Yeah.
Which maybe it had the medallion when we got it, right?
When we found it, it had a red medallion. We brought it to court and it was gone. But this bar of soap has also been in our inventory this entire time.
Did it sublimate or melt?
Melt?
Because that would explain why the gas meter would be empty if it was like made of ice. Right?
I don't know.
Like if it was made of ice and then it would just like melt after you stuck it in.
I mean, I guess so. Anyway, let's see what we got here.
Threepenny bits. Each coin given customer is about 2 hours of gorgeous gas.
Should we press this?
Yeah, because what the fuck is a threepenny?
Oh, sweetie. Do you not know what a threepenny is?
No, it's Monopoly money.
It's like, I think it's like 3 pennies. It's the equivalent of 3 pennies.
I wish we would just do what Australia does and just.
Oh yeah, I want
round
to get rid of the pennies too.
I hate pennies.
I hate pennies.
Also, I work as a mailman. Don't leave a letter without a stamp and just a handful of coins in your mailbox. Don't do that unless you like put it in a baggie or something. I hate having to manage
stamp
those
it with
coins.
like return to sender.
I mean, I take it, but I hate having to manage the coins because they just slide around inside my mail truck, and if they get lost, then it comes out of my pocket.
Just pocket the money and say that it didn't have a stamp.
Well, then we got to send it back, and then the customer will know, and then it becomes a whole thing.
No, there wasn't any money. They left it there. For all they know, some guy, like that wasn't you, took the money.
A different guy. Anyway, ask about the threepenny.
Yeah, okay.
I shouldn't discuss doing illegal acts on the internet.
I don't know
Stealing from the post office is a federal crime.
I know, and I don't want you to get arrested and or lose your job because we have a nice house. Not house, apartment.
It's nice.
It's still nice.
It is. I can walk around in the nude.
So all London houses have a gas supply.
So all London houses that have a gas supply are fitted with these gas meters, are they?
Thank you, sweetie. I was stuck. Oh, she's talking. They're the latest model, the height of technology, nerd. Developed by our company, Altamont Gas.
Loser.
What a fucking loser. And anyone who uses our gas will have one of these meters in their property, yes?
So if a 3p coin gives 2 hours of gas, most people would use about 3 coins in a night.
I wish I could look up how much that is, but my phone is being used for a timer since the other one wouldn't charge. I'm so upset.
It's probably also like not even used anymore.
Oh yeah, it's probably like discontinued. Cats.
A bit more than that usually, if they have both gas lights and a gas stove, that is.
Thinking about it, Saseki-san doesn't have a fireplace in his room, in that room of his, does he? Some people still choose to use candles, of course, and only have gas for heating. Ah yes, I do remember seeing candles in Mr. Natsume's room, actually. Really? You found candles? In that, like...
mess?
That book pile he calls a room?
And how does the money in the meter go back to you with the gas company?
Oh, we kind of just sublimate it.
We absorb it. Every 3 days, gasmen like me visit properties on the gas supply and empty the meter of coins.
Imagine it's like, okay, he's gonna show up any minute now.
Any minute now.
And then it turns out they're running late, so now all your plans are like pushed back by a day because you gotta wait for the meter man. Right?
Just throws everything out of whack.
I must say, the design and manufacture of the new meter cost the company an awful lot of money.
I think I'm probably a few steps ahead of this case.
You know what's happening, don't you?
I think so.
Do you want to talk about it, or do you want to wait?
I think he used the soap bar as a mold, and he would pour some kind of liquid in, and then he would stick it through the bricks so that it would freeze, and then he'd like put the coins into the gas thing, and then they would melt, and he could just collect it again.
You mean like that?
Yeah. That would explain why he's got the fork with the soap like cracked in half. He's like digging it out. Explains the puddle. Just put a bucket. That way you can reuse the water.
Yeah, he's kind of an idiot.
Stupid.
Anyway, but like, why would you need to retrieve it?
What, the medallion?
Yeah, you said that you said that he would need to retrieve it.
Well, I mean, because it's like he puts the soap outside, it freezes, he pulls it back in. Maybe he uses like his fork and knife to like pry it out of the soap.
Oh, okay.
And when I say retrieve, I mean like it melts and then he just puts like a bucket under it and he just reused the liquid.
But he doesn't do that. He just lets it fall on the floor like an idiot.
Like an idiot. A stupid idiot.
But happily, it did put a stop to people not paying their dues, for the most part.
Awesome thing about humanity, we hate paying taxes.
Taxes are evil.
Oh, I'm reading him? Okay. Nah, because they have to pay in advance, you mean? More like up front.
Yes, exactly right. And yet the meter in Mr. Shamsier's room doesn't have a single coin in it.
Hold it!
Out of interest, how long has this been going on? Weeks and weeks. He's been pinching gas off us for ages. And you've examined the meter in Mr. Shamspear's room, I take it.
Naturally. We took it off the wall and went over it with a fine-toothed comb.
They just rip it off and it's like spewing gas everywhere, and then they just set it on the
fine.
table. You'll be fine, just don't breathe.
Open a window.
And found nothing suspicious at all, I presume.
No, I'm afraid we didn't. Which is exactly why I demanded a new type of meter to be produced. One with an indestructible lock. The Shamspear Special.
If she stuck somebody with that umbrella, it would probably hurt.
It sounds like it would cost an awful lot of threepenny pieces.
Yeah.
But even after all that, the rascal's meter was still empty.
I'll never forget the humiliation. When I opened up the money box and found it bare. You what? I said. You what? And the look on his face. That smarmy smile of his. I pulled the meter straight off the wall and took it back to the office.
I feel like that was probably the most accurate sound that he made.
But you know what? Nothing. He just like, there's a crack and he goes limp. Not a trace of it being jemmied open anywhere. Not a single sign. And what's happened to my salary as a result? Down by 3 shillings a day, that's what.
How much is 3 shillings compared to threepenny?
Like actual money?
No, Monopoly money. A life-threatening situation in a number of ways.
You're bad at your fucking job.
Incidentally, what became of that meter?
Nothing became of it. I've still got it.
I took it. He's not allowed to have gas anymore.
Good luck now, idiot.
You can't cheat the system if the system doesn't give you anything.
Well, he's not wrong.
Oh.
Right here.
No wonder they call you Meter Man.
I think it would. Fuck!
Definitely. At first glance, there doesn't appear to be anything unusual about it.
You little shit. Can I read for him?
Yeah.
You're sure?
Mhm.
If I read for him, I'll get a sentence
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Let's move this. Let's move this along, shall we? Continue with your testimony. Though I would say, it has as much value as the contents of that meter.
Do you have a guy who just wheels you in wine, or do you just bring a case of it just for trials?
There's gotta be just a case under his desk.
Is it chilled, or is he just drinking at room temperature?
Is it his brand? Does he buy
Oh
wine?
shit, is that actually him on there?
Right? Well, I think that's him, but it's like a Grim Reaper.
Are you
He's the-
sure
he's
it's
the
not him?
No, that's not him.
What if that's the reason he's rich?
He owns a very successful wine company.
Yeah, why not?
I mean...
That's a very intricate bottle.
Isn't he a baron?
Yes. He's Baron von Zeeks.
He might just own a vineyard. Half of their profit goes down the drain every time he throws one of these fucking bottles.
They save like 100,000 bottles, and these are his court bottles. What?
Nothing.
You heard something?
There's like that humming noise.
It's the fridge.
I know, but it stuttered and stopped and then started again.
Oh, it does that.
Okay. Oof. Oof. Every time like Van Zeeks goes to jail, his investors just start like, oh my god. Oh my god, no. Put away our assets. Put away our assets. Wait, inspect the meter.
Right, I should probably do that. I just got new evidence.
Oh, is that a stain on it?
No, it's not. I know what it is.
That's a very sturdy looking padlock, isn't it?
And the money box is sealed with beeswax, too.
Why?
To make sure it's not broken.
Alright. So if Mr. Sholmes were to get up to any mischief, he'd be found out immediately.
Mr. Naruhodo, mischief of that kind is not the sort of thing that Mr. Sholmes would...
Yeah, you had to think about it for a second, didn't you? You know you didn't finish that sentence, don't you?
Well, anyway, it's understandable that the gas company would want to safeguard the money that's rightfully theirs. But it does feel a little over
But it does feel a little over the top.
Fuck!
A bit over the top, perhaps, doesn't it?
So, okay, yeah, I can't look at that.
Ah.
Fuck you! And then Mr. Natsume's like, oh my god, is he okay?
Locum student Naruhodo Esquire. Are you okay?
I mean,
What is he doing?
Shamspear, because this is his box.
Oh, Shamspear.
Just
Prithee, why is't thou spazzing out?
no, because he stabbed it.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking stabbed the box.
It's really funny to imagine Shamspear with like an ice pick just fucking going at it.
Shadspear.
Shadspear.
Anyway,
The man who, if you know, you know.
you know.
Oh, what's...
Have you spotted something, Mr. Naruhodo?
Just here, there's a little hole. Do you see?
Goodness, you're right.
Do you see?
I wouldn't have noticed.
Of course you
You woman.
wouldn't. Women never notice a good hole. It's not a very neat hole, is it? Not professionally made, I'd say.
I guess you're right, it's not a good hole. So, you think it might have been opened by Mr. Shamspear?
Yes, I think it would be open, Mr. Shamspear. Possibly. Seems the people at Altamont Gas must have missed it.
Really?
Kind of weird, because they said they went over it with a fine-tooth comb.
No, they just looked at the beeswax and realized it wasn't opened.
They're like, well, that solves the case, fellas.
Yeah,
We
I
got
think
him.
that might have been what they did.
We got him.
We got him. Well, it certainly seems to go all the way through to the inside.
Yes, but there's no way a coin could fit through there. Sorry, I was thinking.
About what?
Like, just what the fuck is the liquid he used? Because it was
Pee.
red.
Pee. Pee can be red.
can be read. However,
He's poor. You can't go to the hospital about it.
don't I know it?
Got insurance, you jackass. You're just scared to go. You're scared of what they'll say to you.
Well, you know what? If I'm gonna die, I'd rather it be a surprise.
In ignorance?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Go up like my father before me.
He knew he had cancer.
Yeah, but he didn't get it checked out until it was too late.
Alright. That's true. And even so, it seems more than a little suspicious. Okay, let's see. I don't think there's anything else special on here.
Yeah, you're right.
So we found all of the interesting shit.
Yeah, you got it.
You good over there? You okay?
No.
The meter doesn't seem to have been tampered with, you jackass.
You idiot. You silly Billy.
Lady Altamont.
What's it like to be such a dumb bimbo? I'm afraid to say that I've got a bee in your bonnet. That this meter
What?
clearly does show signs of having been tampered with.
What?
Get away! I've been over and over that thing.
No, you haven't. You haven't
Do you
even
have
looked at it.
jaundice?
Oh my god, he's dying. His liver's failing. That's what jaundice means.
Yeah.
Not only has a benign tumor in his face, but he's also got a failing liver.
This man's getting attacked from both fronts.
Oh my god. The doctor was so concerned about the tumor in his face, he never looked at his kidneys.
I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with it.
In that case.
He gave himself liver failure so he'd fit with the bee theme.
The more yellow he is, the better he fits the theme.
Like slamming back a bottle of brandy. It's for the company.
It's for the company.
It's for the company. What do you have to say about the small hole that's been made at the base of the coin box?
What hole?
And Shamspear slides on and is like, "Prithee, a gentleman gets lonely at night."
Wow, unimpressive.
Well, you know what they say. Where there is a hole, there is a goal, and that box got me acting unwise. Hole? What? What?
You're right. You're quite right. There's a little hole there.
That's what I say, bitch.
The meters aren't supposed to have that. None of the others do.
In other words, we can assume that Mr. Shamspear secretly opened up this hole himself.
With what?
This bar of soap.
What are you doing?
He's playing with his tumor,
I know.
which I think he has probably named by this point.
You might name it.
This is Townie.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be at all surprised. But why?
Why?
But why?
Yeah, why? I mean, it's tiny. You couldn't get a farthing through that.
Your monopoly money. Lady Altamont. I wonder if you could give the court some more details about the meter's design. What sort of details? Well, I can't say that. Help me.
Well, what I specifically like to know is...
Oh, shit.
Oops.
Uh-oh. They're gonna take my stars away.
And you didn't save.
I didn't save.
You idiot.
I know. How can the meter be dismantled? Dismantled?
Yes, given that there are no signs of it having been forced, I'm wondering if perhaps rather than being broken open, it might have been taken apart.
Well, yes, it does seem to make sense. I should have gotten a drink.
Nerd.
The padlocks are made by a first-class locksmith from the finest quality steel, and the meter itself is made of plate steel as well, welded shut to ensure it can't be opened. I can assure you, it's quite impossible to dismantle it.
Look at that smug little bitch grin.
Yeah.
Wahoo, yeah! Nothing leaks from an Altamont meter. No coins, no gas, no nothing.
Okay,
It's also filled with nails, just in case there's a spark, and,
I see.
we don't want any witnesses.
You're gonna take my stars away.
Yes, I am.
Die!
I cast inflict wounds.
I cast hurt feelings.
Your mother never loved you.
We never learned about his family. We also never learned about Phoenix's family.
It doesn't matter. They don't exist. They're not important.
They don't exist.
Oh, by the way, sorry, this is unrelated. In Baldur's Gate, I finally just decided to go whole hog and kill the hobgoblin. Because I thought that I had a really good strategy and then it just didn't work. And I was like, fuck it, I'm tired.
You just killed the whole crowd?
I just killed the whole crowd.
Okay.
Because I lured him into the rafters and I thought that I could, like, push him off and he'd die.
Maybe you should have saved so that you could try pushing him in either direction into the pit or the spiders.
I tried pushing him into the pit. I can't push him that far.
What about the spiders?
The spiders are in the pit.
Oh, that pit. I think we were talking about the other pit next to his throne.
That leads to the same place.
Really?
Yeah, at least it's the same pit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you try, though?
I tried. I couldn't. And then it triggers everybody to be aggressive. So I was like, fuck it. You guys are all... I'm going to kill all of you anyway. I just wanted to feel smart.
Oh, man. You read this?
No. The witness will amend her formal testimony with the information in case it is pertinent. Important. Important.
As you wish, my lord. What was that?
Look at her lips when she's like, just...
There's no way it can be dismantled. This isn't helpful.
It might be.
My stars on the line. My stars on the fucking line.
All joints of the meter are welded shut and the lock is made from solid steel. There's no way to dismantle it. Get the meter coin in it. Press the new thing. She has like 3 different props she's swapping between.
Yeah?
You got too many props, babe.
Doesn't she only have 2?
She's only got 2, but the character should be limited to a singular prop.
Hold it!
Has anyone ever tried?
No. Okay.
Because they know they're not supposed to. Oh yeah, they've tried, but they've all given up before long.
After all, if they actually broke their meter, the company would be able to take legal action.
And their children. Yes, that makes sense.
They yearn for the mines, you see.
The gas mines.
We need more canaries.
God damn it. I still remember in Alien Romulus they still use canaries.
I know they do, but like honestly, why not just have like a robotic canary?
It most likely is just a robot canary.
It is not in the movie.
And maybe it's like programmed to look like a canary for like traditional sake.
Although it might be, the fucking robots look so realistic.
Yeah, so it might just be an android canary.
It's just funnier to imagine it's still the real bird.
It's that bird from The Incredibles.
Yes, that makes sense.
yeah, I got it. I see what we're talking about.
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Is it welded steel construction significant? Or perhaps there's some other aspect to the meter's construction that we should be focusing on.
Yeah, we need to be focusing on the gaping hole in the bottom.
I should try a different track. Okay. Let's see. Like asking about how the meters differentiate coins, for example. Shit, wait, what?
So I think you leave it because you're not asking anymore about its. You're not asking about its construction anymore. I forgot which dialogue option you had to pick. I think you gotta go to like.
No!
third.
No! Susato,
No!
leave me alone!
No!
Fuck, I gotta get out of here.
No, Susato, please.
Susato, get me out of this hell. This hell where I'm talking to you.
You're ignorant. Your goddamn dialogue.
I already know what I need to do.
It's so roundabout.
Leave me alone.
Please.
Come on.
So, what caused the gas leak in his room, though, I wonder?
We'll get to that. Because it's like, you already know how he's cheating the gas company. You already have a good idea.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how to... Because it was a gas leak.
What?
Like, it was a gas leak that took him out. Right? Knocked him out?
Yeah, I think.
It has to be. It has to be a gas leak.
Unless he's just so malnourished.
Very scrawny dude.
Okay, he's stealing gas. Okay, let's press this.
Yeah. And then, yeah, weeks and weeks, examining the meter. Then Zeke's is a cuck. This guy's out here about to snap his own neck. I've been that angry at work before.
Shit! All the joints are welded shut. Okay, so we need to delve deeper then.
I guess so.
Anyone tried? Yes, they've tried.
I'll admit, I've been so angry at my job that I hurt myself. I broke my pinky at work once.
You did?
Yeah. Oh, right! I didn't tell you.
Why didn't we go to the hospital?
It wasn't, like, badly broken. You just remember that period of time where, like, my pinky was bent like this and I couldn't straighten it out all the way?
Alright.
Yeah.
We really should have gone to the hospital for that.
It's just a pinky. It sorted itself out. It's fine now.
How does the meter tell the difference between different coins? What do you mean?
Well, for example, if someone were to put in a 1 penny coin, that wouldn't work, presumably, would it?
No, of course not. That's just more money for us.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Hoorah, hooray, kaloo-kalay. So, well, how does the meter know that the coin it's been fed is a threepenny at all? Or a threepenny bit?
Oh, fuck. I see what you're getting at now.
I feel like that's a legitimate question to ask, though, in this age.
Well, in this time period, yes, because that's probably new technology. She is doing some groundbreaking work here.
Yeah, like relatively new.
So...
Plus, in a courtroom, you always want to establish all the facts for the sake of the jury.
Unless that's not new technology in Britain and just for Naruhodo.
I mean, even then, you still want to, like, establish all the facts for the jury's sake.
Just put it in the court record for anyone reading over this case later.
Yeah. At some point, her umbrella just, like, flies off screen. It cuts to the jury, and one of them she's, like, slumped over.
It's flying towards the jury, and then Van Zeeks throws a bottle in front of it.
Like some anime shit.
Yeah. The meter tells coins apart by their shape and size, which includes their thickness.
Mm.
The threepenny bit is about 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Yeah. Other coins just won't fit.
One of these days, we're gonna hear that motherfucker peeling out, and he's gonna crash.
I know. People with fast, loud cars normally drive recklessly, so he's probably gonna die in that car.
I think it's the same car.
It's the same car. It's only one guy. And we know where he lives, too.
I see. It's clearly been very well thought out. The witness will amend her formal testimony with that information in case it is pertinent.
As you wish, my lord.
I'm adding an awful lot of shit. Meter is designed for coins at the exact diameter and thickness of a threepenny bit. Nothing else will fit. Hey, that rhymes. Could we present the bar of soap, do you think?
I could... Wait.
Press this and then present.
I'm gonna save first, and then I'll present.
Okay.
Oh, you wanna press first?
Press first just in case there's something of importance.
Okay. Press.
Hold it!
Silence, woman. But conversely then, it would seem that anything matching a threepence coin in exactly in terms of diameter and thickness could equally well be used. Would that be true?
Well, yes, in a way. The weight comes into a certain extent as well.
We've thought of that though anyway. If I find any fake coins inside the box when I empty the meter, the contract says that the customer has to pay 100 times the amount they diddled as a fine.
Diddle.
That's quite the choice of terms.
Diddle kid.
Diddle, 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 diddle. We live for moments like that, us gasmen do. Live for them!
I'm guessing you probably get a cut of that 100 times, huh?
Oh, and we love it when it's lonely housewives who can't pay.
What?
What did you... What?
Do we have that on record?
That's on record, right? Like, I don't... Yeah, this is 18 10 times, it's fine.
19, 10 times were scary.
It would seem that the gas company has thought of everything. Wahoo! Hurrah for gas, hurrah for cash. Altamont all the way.
That's quite enough of that.
She pops his chin.
He deflates.
Oh my god. I can speak normally now.
Thank you, and then he leaves.
I'm free! Remind me, how big are threepenny bits?
About 3/4 of an inch across. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Is the 2 centimeter... Yeah, that's the...
Yeah, is this 2 centimeters measurement significant?
Yeah, I just don't see that often here in America.
Where we use the actual proper system.
No, we only use that system because pirates stole our weights.
Well, yeah. And might have also been my ancestors who did that.
Oh, the plumbers stole our weights! I forgot that your ancestors are pirates. Mine were just slaves. We both got here on boats. Anyway, or perhaps there's some other aspect of the meter's construction we should be focusing on.
I think it's the thing. Maybe you should shut the fuck up, Susato.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it.
Just shut your bitch ass up.
Leave it.
Shut your dirty mouth up.
Let's return to the...
Let us return to the test.
No! Of course, my lord. As I was saying, ultimate meters are unsurpassed. They can't be manipulated.
Unfortunately, like your simple woman mind, they can be.
Wow.
Wait, examine the bar of soap one more time in case that, like, adds anything to it, and then present it.
Bar of soap.
Bar of soap. Oh, look at this bar of soap.
Look at it, Susato.
We don't have this in Japan.
Oh, man. Anyway.
There's a circular depression on this side, about 2 centimeters across.
They facepalm really hard. Or 3/4 of an inch. Ah! Do you think? Ah!
We did find the soap at the scene, didn't we?
Yes. Yes, there were 2 bars on the little ledge just outside the window. And we took this one. But I'm sure that when we first found it, there was some sort of reddish medallion in the middle there. I remember it clearly.
Yes, but there's no sign of it now.
How does he do this trick in the summer?
He doesn't need his gas in the summer. He can just use candles.
Okay. I was gonna say, how does he cook?
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He doesn't, Lonnie. He eats soup and stray cats.
Where could it have gone?
Where could it be?
Where could it have gone?
So you can probably present it now.
Now I can. You're right. It wouldn't have worked before.
Objection.
You throw it at her.
That's so better.
Let me just confirm something here. If the diameter and thickness were to be correct, the meter would accept any object as if it were a threepenny bit. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, by something of a coincidence, while we were investigating in Mr. Shamspeare's room...
And then he like jumps in. It's like, wait.
Whoa. Prithee, shut the fuck up, okay? Wouldst thou be so kind as to shut your bitch ass face?
It's a legal search and seizure.
You dirty Jap. Everybody goes silent. Like, all right, we know we're calling these guys slurs, but you know.
Yeah. But listen, it's only cool when we do it.
Yeah, we can use those words.
You can't.
Other white person.
Twink.
Twink. Yeah, fucking string bean.
Other white person.
Yeah, cracker. There's no slurs for white people that aren't hilarious.
Susie.
Tom. Honky. Honky's my favorite.
I know, you keep telling me that.
Well, by something of a coincidence, while we were investigating in Mr. Shamspeare's room, we found a particular item that matches the dimensions perfectly.
Something the same size as a thrupenny bit?
Thruffany.
Thruffany?
My thrufussy.
What is that?
The item in question is this.
I could fit it right in there.
She just like mashes it into the slot.
You never know, you stupid bitch.
You stupid idiot. You're stupid. You're stupid
And then he
idiot.
gets like pulled out of court. It's like, you're drunk.
He collapses and they're like, oh, I think there's a gas leak in here. I think there's another gas leak. What? Have you been inhaling gas? That's a bar of soap.
You're a bar of soap.
I'm in jaundice.
You need a bar of soap. It certainly looks nothing like a thruppity bit, I must say.
Looks like I'm gonna have to point out exactly what I mean here.
Flip over the bar.
Flip it over, stupid. God, can you believe these fucking English?
Those fucking white people.
These goddamn whiteys. You gotta like flip it
Oh
over.
my god, I
and
actually
that.
have to flip it over.
What's so important about the soap is this part here.
This one.
Unfortunately,
No, I don't want to talk about it.
funny little round depression in the middle of this soap.
Yes, it's a perfect circle. I would say it's almost 2/3 of an inch in diameter.
Rather like something else we've been talking about recently, in fact.
Isn't Naruhodo is part of the steps that you had to show to the court?
No shit!
Got it.
Got it! Look! Look at it! Look at it!
I want all of you to look at it.
Do you want to rewatch SpongeBob?
Yes. Seasons fucking 1 and 2, amazing.
Oh, beautiful. Absolute peak cinema. 3, 4, and 5 are really good, but with degrading quality.
I think 5 is like the worst of the good seasons, and then like 6, hard decline into garbage.
Still funny, though. Still funny.
No, 6 is awful.
No, I mean 5.
Oh,
5 is
five.
still really good.
But
5
6,
still has meaning.
6 straight up awful.
Oh, yeah, that's garbage. I think that's when Steven Hillenburg died. so-
Yeah, and then they decided to keep going, and then they decided to go against his word and make a origin story for SpongeBob.
Absolutely disgusting. You have to turn over the soap to see what I mean, you idiot.
Are you referring to this round depression in the middle of the soap there?
That's right. A depression that's approximately 3/4 of an inch in diameter.
How would he not wash away the soap over time?
Probably doesn't actually use the soap.
No, I know that he's not using it, but he's still pouring a liquid into it.
Yeah, but only like hot water dissolves soap.
He just has the soap cold the entire time, and then he pours the water in and then puts it back outside.
Why not? If
I mean,
he's just
I
using
guess.
water.
I mean, well, he's not only using water, clearly.
Well, yeah, it was red. Which, wait, does that mean he was using wine? Wine doesn't freeze.
No, I know what he's using. You know what he's using, too. You just haven't gotten there yet.
Is it tea?
Yes. He's using tea.
Why use tea?
Because it's liquid and he's poor.
Not poor enough to save the liquid,
No,
apparently.
yeah, apparently he's not poor enough to save the liquid, but he is poor enough to
Wait.
steal tea from someone else to use.
Why not just get snow from outside and melt it?
There's a guy out there watching him.
Have like a friendly snowball fight with some random orphan boy.
Because he's going to do what I did during The Last of Us 2 and absolutely pelt the shit out of those kids and forget why he's there.
Yeah, like that time in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs when they just had like a shooting.
They had like a kid-friendly version of him gunning down a whole family.
Threw those snowballs with some force too. There was some repressed rage going on there.
Well, yeah, he was bullied all of his life and also isolated from society.
Yeah, true. Flynn has autism, right?
Yes,
We can agree.
yes.
Like, remember that chart you showed me of like characters with autism and then characters with autism, and it was like just the thing that made me angry. Flynn should have been on the list of like characters that actually have autism. Vulcans do not have autism. That's right. A depression that's approximately 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Sorry, that list still makes me angry.
You still remember that list?
Yes! Because some of those characters didn't have autism. That was just like, that was like their species standard or stuff like that, right?
House doesn't have autism. He's just an asshole.
Yeah, I think they cover that he might have like Asperger's, but then at the end of the
yeah.
episode, they're like, no, you don't. You're just a dick.
They do cover that in the episode, and then they just prove that, yeah, no, he doesn't have that. If he had that, he would admit it.
Yeah.
He would diagnose himself with it.
Yeah, because then it would give him they even say it in the episode, that would give him an excuse.
but he doesn't have an excuse. He's just a fucking jerk.
Yeah, and Vulcans aren't autistic. That's just that's the baseline for their species, is to act like that.
They also had Pearl on there, and honestly, I just don't see it.
I don't either.
She's just obsessive.
Which,
borderline stalker, if, it wasn't for the fact that she was made and probably has something programmed in her brain to continue to chase Rose.
I feel like in human creatures and characters you can't apply autism to. Because autism is you're a human being, but your brain's neurochemistry doesn't operate the way normal humans' neurochemistry works.
Especially since all the Pearls act that way.
Yeah, that's the standard for a Pearl.
But the difference is that their leaders aren't dead.
Yeah.
Pearls is.
It's the same thing as the Vulcans. The standard for the Pearl is to act like that. So it's really stupid that it's that way.
Anyway.
God damn it.
You already read this, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get away!
No!
Get away! No!
Does anyone here present have in their possession a threepenny bit?
No.
The black guy just slowly sticks one back into his pocket.
Am I getting this back? No. It's evidence now.
Quickly now, hand over your coins, ladies and gentlemen.
It sounds rather like a highway robbery, doesn't it?
Hand him over, hand him over, hand him over. Okay, cool.
He takes them all, put it
in the bag!
SpongeBob again. What is the judge?
Yeah. His beard pulled over his eyes.
He puts all the money in a bag and is okay.
Now anyway, how do we determine the size of a threepenny?
I have all the money. What do we do now?
I have all the cheese. Grommet.
Okay. 3!
Thanks to a kind member of the public in the gallery, I have here a threepenny bit.
He's holding someone in a fucking collar.
He's their hand is still holding the threepenny, he's holding their wrist.
He's let go of the fucking coin. He's
no! You will not get it back.
I cast divine smite.
Avada Kedavra.
Man, I love the idea of the judges just being fucking wizards.
Why not, man?
Maybe warlocks.
They're throwing fire in midair into these scales.
Thank God London has never burned down.
They're also blowing up fireworks as soon as the trials are done.
God.
Thank God London never burned down.
Now to see if it fits. My word! It couldn't be more snug.
Yes, as I suspected. Put that away.
No.
This, without a doubt, is a vital clue to explain how the Ultimate Gas Company is being defrauded. Well, I don't believe it.
I do. Idiot.
Alright, Van Zeeks? Van Zeeks. We need to talk, bro.
If you have the money to keep throwing wine glasses and bottles in my courtroom, you could have given me 3 cents.
At some point the judge just grabs and is stop.
Get some help.
Stop doing that. I don't have a problem. It's only a problem when I run out.
I can stop whenever I want.
I just don't want to. So, your assertion amounts to what? That some inferior bar of soap has a tentative connection to the theft of gas.
Yes.
Correct.
The depression in the soap was clearly made by a threepenny bit.
I must concur at least that pushing a coin with some force into a poor quality bar of soap such as this is a remarkably simple way of replicating the coin's shape.
And then you could use, some melted wax or something to pour into the mold. You could make fake coins in no time.
I like how his blink is 1 frame. He doesn't actually have an actual blinking animation. It's just there.
Like a flicker.
This brings all the pieces of the puzzle together. Can he see out of his
There's no way.
I think that's just metal.
Well, he probably can, just not very well.
It's the method Mr. Shamspear has been using to steal the gas. That's the missing link. And now, if I follow the chain of thought, it's going to bring me to a new explanation for what happened that nobody's considered yet.
And then it does like a Danganronpa style mini game.
We bring out the gun.
I meant like the surfing thing or something.
Oh, what about that one in the third game where all of the like seats turn to each other and they have to argue?
Oh yeah.
I've only seen that once because I only did the first case and I've never seen it ever again.
I wonder why I don't like Danganronpa.
Probably because you hate how stupid they are.
Not just that, I'm not a huge fan of like visual novel games.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a combination of like everybody's dumb, but also it's just it's 20 minutes to explain the simplest things.
But this is all nonsense. If the man has been faking coins, my workers here would have found them when they emptied the meter.
I guess this is also a visual novel.
It is. It's just a little more motion than Danganronpa.
Yeah, I think it really is just the stupidity of having to spend 20 minutes to explain like the most basic thing.
Because it's like, there's also the thing of actual Ace Attorney. That's also the same level of visual novel as Danganronpa.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just fun. Because people are making jokes and the world is silly.
Yeah, it's a cartoon world. Danganronpa has like stakes, like people die.
People are dying. Well, people are dying in Ace Attorney, but you didn't know them beforehand.
Like one person dies per case. Right?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's... I don't know if there was ever actually... No, there is two sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, in the one where Maya is kidnapped, there's like one woman who committed suicide because these two guys were fighting, which led to a murder.
Quite true, Lady Altamont.
Yes, that happened.
In the absence of some black magic that could make them disappear. Uh-oh. I see. That's what we're dealing with, is it? You think you'll get my necromancy from me?
Sorry, I'm back.
I'm a level 10 lich.
He would be a lich.
This bottle of wine is my phylactery.
And he like throws it over his shoulder.
There is one form of black magic that could cause the fake coins to disappear into thin air, yes.
God, I'm still back to the thought of Shamspear just like attacking his meter to put the hole in it because he's not strong. No, it's just and then like fucking Natsume's just like, what?
It cuts to a shot where it's like just the meter box, and then from off screen he like chucks a chair at it.
It's doing that thing where it turns black and white every time there's an impact. And it looks cool, but without it, it's just him.
At some point, there's just a frame of him like on the ground in like the Family Guy pose. Because he like launched himself at it. The fucking malnourished Martian over here.
Exactly. And the meter here gives it away. On Earth. Because it's like, you see the hole, it's like scratched in there.
It is, so he probably took a couple of swings.
There are remnants of this magical method used... of the magical method used visible on the gas meter taken from the victim's room.
Well, don't leave us hanging.
We'll leave you hanging, Your Honor. You're stupid.
If that is your assertion, counsel, the defense will identify these remnants for the court at once.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Here in the meters, yeah, okay. The hole, right?
Really?
Right? It's the hole, right?
It's not the stain on the padlock?
Is it stain on the padlock?
Isn't there?
Susato? Susato! I love you, honey. You gotta get out of here.
Sweetheart.
Honey, I know you fought tooth and nail to be in this courtroom, but like literally get out of here.
Get out of here, you bitch.
Let me go.
Like, no, turn the padlock to the side. Is that not a stain or is that just rust?
Let's see. What is going to be said if I point at it? Sounds like the gas meter didn't find a single point. But no one could survive in London without gas lamps, and certainly not a gas stove. Oh, how does that go? How brief gas? Oh my god, it's Robert Downey Jr.
God, Tom Holland is like, I think he's like almost 30 and he looks like a toddler.
He looks like he's 18.
Right.
Maybe 16. I don't know.
Yeah, he does a very good job of playing a child. Too
He's
bad he's
actually-
tried to play Nathan Drake and sucked.
Who what?
Uncharted. He tried to play Nathan.
Oh.
Why would you have a kid that looks like a toddler play Nathan Drake?
Because he was popular at the time, and video game movies never get the right people involved.
Yeah, they really don't. I don't think there's ever been like a good video game. No,
About
you know,
Mario.
Super Mario.
Yeah,
You're right.
what the fuck are you saying? There's like Mario, and then there's all the Sonic movies.
Okay.
But that's because they keep it animated. They need to stop making it live action.
You know what?
That's literally the mistake.
You know what? I liked Detective Pikachu. I don't think it was great.
It was okay.
Of all the Pokemon movies, the first Pokemon movie with Mewtwo is the best Pokemon movie because the fact that it's a child movie and then there's a monologue where Mewtwo is like, I now see that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what one does with the gift of life that matters. That's a fucking child movie. Like, Pokemon the movie 2000 is the best.
Anyway.
But Detective Pikachu's okay.
But it's the fact that, like, oftentimes when they try to, like, make it live action, they make these characters who do not look good as people casted as people.
Yeah, because they have cartoon proportions.
Yeah, it's why, like, in the Sonic movies, while there's still people there, they're playing themselves, while Sonic is actually animated, CGI.
Yeah, that's why, like, Detective Pikachu was okay, is because, like, the Pokemon look real, but they don't look
proper.
weird.
They look proper. They have their proportions. And I really do think that Sonic weird eye teeth thing was a stunt.
It had to have been.
Anyway.
Got it.
Please be
Are
it.
you sure this is it?
Well, because if it's, like, that's the clue. It's that it melted out.
I guess so. We found this bar of soap at the scene of the crime just outside the victim's window. Outside.
Outside?
Out there.
Yes, outside. Where you yourself, Mr. Meterman, were loitering in the freezing winter air. That's where we found the soap.
I get it. While I was drinking heavily and destroying my liver.
For the company!
I gotta stay warm somehow.
Wait, no. That's not how that works.
That makes you feel warmer.
For a little bit, but it makes you colder over time.
As an alcoholic, Lonnie, I can tell you.
That's right. The answer, of course, is ice.
Ice to meet you.
Ice to meet you.
Did you say ice?
Mr. Shamster has been leaving soaps like this outside of his window each evening, filled with water. After a night outside in the bitter cold, the water is completely frozen solid the next morning.
Then he takes his fake coins of ice and feeds them into the gas meter, giving him light and warmth in spades. As his room becomes very comfortably warm, the ice now inside the meter's coin box melts.
Turning back into water, and draining harmlessly through the small hole, the small hole made in the underside of the meter. That is how, without leaving any evidence of his wrongdoing, this man has been stealing Altamont gas. Well, that's stupid.
That couldn't possibly be it.
Just like that, so simply. Is he trying to make us look like idiots? He's been fooling us with some bars of soap and water.
How'd y'all not know? I guess they probably noticed the holes, they just didn't think it was important.
Unless, like, they never took it off of the wall to examine it.
They did. They said
Well,
that
I
they
mean,
took...
before.
Oh, they did. Like, they said that they took the meter off to examine what was going on.
Maybe they just didn't think that the hole was relevant.
That's what I'm thinking. Because they do mention how the hole is clearly too small to pull a coin out of.
So they never thought that maybe it wasn't actual physical coins in there.
Yeah.
That's right, madam. I don't believe it. It can't be true.
Believe it!
Believe it. And then Naruto walks out.
I've done what I came here to do.
Do you have any idea how much money we spent to develop that new meter?
Too damn much.
And now you have the audacity to suggest that a bit of soap and some water can render it totally useless. Dude, just wait until this, like, becomes a public thing. Just wait until the public finds out they can just do this.
I mean, yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is what he was doing before as well.
Probably. I'm fairly sure I didn't design it.
Why are you mad at me? Evidence!
Sorry.
I want evidence! If you're going to stand there and tell me our meters are rubbish, I want to see proof.
Proof. She wants proof, of course.
Well, okay, to be fair, she spent a lot of money on this, so she might be in a bit of shock.
I guess so.
She's very good at enforcing accountability, isn't she?
Don't take her side, Susato.
I'm not taking sides, I'm just very emotional. We've been here for hours.
Very well, Lady Altamont. If you'd like evidence, I'll prove it.
I'll prove it, I swear to God. What? Mr. Naruhodo, are you saying you do actually have proof to support this theory?
No. No.
Run, Susato, run!
I did notice a trace of something that bothered me a little at the time.
Yeah, something Cody saw. Something Cody went ooh ooh ah at.
Wait, which thing?
It was the photo.
Ah! Man, thank God he's stupid. Because if he'd been smart enough to save the water, then we would not be able to tell.
Well, also the fact that there would have been a bucket there would have made it a little more suspicious, because then it would be collecting water, and then you'd be like, how'd that get there?
Fair point. The piece of evidence that substantiates the theory about how Mr. Shamster is instilling gas is something we will discuss on the next episode.
Oh, okay.
Well, do you want to keep going?
No, we don't have to keep going. We got other shit we need to do.
Good. Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Great Ace Attorney. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.